Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Welcome to the Miracle Flight Deck, a Miracle Flights podcast.
Welcome back to the Miracle Flight Deck, a Miracle Flights podcast. My name is Nicole Padberg Munkdale. I'm the multimedia producer at Miracle Flights, and I am joined by my co-host.
I'm Robert Sanchez, Vice President of Operations at Miracle Flights. Absolutely thrilled to be doing another one of these.
Yeah, you're great at it. You're
you.
natural.
Hey, thank you.
And Robert, please tell the listeners exactly what it is that we do at Miracle Flights.
Miracle Flights. We are a national charity. We provide free commercial flights for children and their families to access medical care far from home.
It's a wonderful mission. And today we're going to talk to some people who help us with that mission. One of them is from WHSmith, which is one of our corporate partners.
Yeah.
You know this guest, don't you?
Yeah. So Tara Towers, she's but one of my first contacts at WHSmith back in 2021.
Well, this is cool because I've never met her, so I'm really excited.
It'll be a cool full circle moment.
Exactly.
So.
And she's going to be in studio, and then we're going to be talking to another really important person for Miracle Flights. He's going to be calling in remotely, Dr. Dobbs from
the Paley Institute. So Dr. Dobbs is one of the preeminent orthopedic doctors, physicians in this country.
Right.
And we fly hundreds of families to see him every single year. So he's working miracles, and we're excited to make that happen.
Fantastic. Well, without further ado, let's get into our first guest. We are joined today by Tara Towers from WHSmith, and I'm going to throw it over to Robert because the two of you have a rapport.
Rapport, history.
Yeah.
It feels like, Tara, you might have been my maybe second contact at WHSmith.
I would say I was your second, yes.
From many years ago.
Yes.
Actually, so you and I first contacted, by the way, research department looked this up for us, March of 2021. It was when we first connected, and I know that because my son wasn't born yet. My son was born in October, and then you started giving me baby advice, and I was like, this is perfect.
That is right. That is right.
So a little over 4 years.
It is, yes. Okay. Yeah, so my son's turning 4 at the end of this month. So, I had to look this up. So your official title now at WHSmith North America is Vice President of Fashion, Brand, and Global Sourcing.
Yes, it's a mouthful, correct?
Yes. What does it mean?
It's a lot.
I like the first word, fashion.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. So basically, as the Vice President of Fashion, Brand, and Global Sourcing, I oversee the end-to-end process of the fashion product, making sure it comes to life. In both our airport as well as our resort markets. And what we mean by fashion, we purchase both women's apparel, men's apparel, women's accessories, as well as men's accessories, socks, sunglasses, jewelry. We also have licensed brands as well, national brands that you guys, I'm sure you know from your son, Lego.
Yes.
As well as Toomey Luggage, as well as Kate Spade. So those are
amazing.
Primarily, we're focusing on specialty. What my position really includes is we are curating and we are building the right assortment for our stores. I'm also, leading the creative direction for the brand strategy. When we say brand, that's our creative studio. That's our in-store marketing for digital as well as print. And then I'm actually managing to our global sourcing team, really finding the right suppliers and maintaining the right quality and bringing the product launches to stores as well as our customers. So that is my job.
That sounds like more than
just a little.
It sounds like more than one job there because you're dealing with like getting the materials and what you're going to sell, but you're also dealing with branding and marketing too. So there's a lot going on.
It's a lot.
Yes,
it's a lot, but fun.
Yeah,
fun.
it's a lot of hats. I was going to ask you, what do you love about it?
I really I think what I enjoy most is the balance of the creativity and the strategy. Sure. I mean, I get to really, be able to identify top trends and be very innovative on the fashion side. But then I get to actually, execute on the operational side and kind of bring it all to life.
Yeah.
But I have to say that the one thing I truly enjoy more so than anything is really building and creating my teams. And it's really, as our business grows, is really watching these careers grow with the business, through internal promotion. And I think for me, that's the self-rewarding part of my job.
Absolutely. Yeah. You do have amazing team members.
Yeah, we do.
I have the pleasure of working with them. Shout out to Tanya. She's incredible. And
shout out to Tanya. Yes.
Everything that you said actually just makes sense with Miles and Hope.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's exactly how you were able to spearhead that for this partnership.
100%.
So you talked a little bit about the internal part. We're going to switch over to the external part and community outreach, which brings us to Miracle Flights.
Our favorite.
Thank you so much for saying that. When you think about the WHSmith North America partnership with Miracle Flights, what comes to mind and how does it make you feel?
Yeah, I would think, 2 words, hope, and I don't mean this one, but I love this
but
one.
We like the tie-in.
And connection. And that connection, with families, giving them access to the life-changing medical care that you do, that otherwise they wouldn't really be able to have that reach. So, to me, that's the most important. And how it makes me feel, I'm proud. I'm proud that WHSmith North America chose, Miracle Flights as a partner, to work with. You're an organization that you change lives daily. And, that's something I think dear to all of our hearts. And I'm inspired. I'm inspired when I'm around these families and how they speak of their stories and how we're helping children.
And you're helping children because of the partnership too.
Exactly.
And the way that you engage our families too. I mean, we spoke about that. I think, was it like the first podcast you were talking about?
It might have been the first episode, but it's a multifaceted partnership. And the fact that the team members on the ground in the airport stores get to actually engage and interface with these families and bring them joy and hope. It goes a long way.
100%. And I think it's a simple reminder too that what we're doing is beyond retail.
Yes.
It's people,
right?
And what we're doing for these families.
Absolutely.
That's a great message for any commerce company.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed. Yeah. And that brings us back to way back in 2021, right?
Let's go back.
And it was funny
back in
because
time.
we were coming off of COVID.
Yes.
And, for those of you that don't know, obviously the airline shut down. We couldn't provide flights, right?
No.
And then the airports were...
We had 3 stores open at that time, and they were considered essentials. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right?
We had to close, I think it was close to 170 and had 3 open.
Oh my goodness. And
wow.
it almost seems like a different world. But when we were all coming back to the office, one of the first things, because we actually started talking before COVID back in 2020, the world shuts down.
Right.
And then, leadership at the time, myself, we actually just started to connect again. It was like one of the first things on our agenda. And then you and I met, and you're like, here we go. Here's Miles, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do we... I remember sending you like the colors, and you're like, oh, I can do better than that. Okay, great. And there was this beautiful meeting where you set like a bunch of like bears up, and you're like, what do you think? Which one works? And I was like, they all look the same. You're like, no, they're not. They're not the same.
Yeah, they're not. And
I wish
think,
I could have seen that.
You know what? I am going to give kudos to Robert because, and very true. When we first met, it was like, how do we even bring this to life? I think that's what we really started. But the second thing was giving Robert a crash course in product development.
Oh my gosh.
Sharing the faux fur samples. What's the softest? What does he like?
Yes.
Color choices. The bear's eyes, if you
Yes,
remember. The appendages.
yes.
Goggles, the aviator jacket. So this guy has a great eye in fashion. He does. You might not think it, but this could be a plan B for him.
Do you think, though, maybe that great eye in fashion maybe came from the birth of Miles and the partnership with WHSmith? Maybe you nurtured that a little bit?
Probably a little.
She
little.
inspired it. I was taking notes the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you... That was a great moment. What do you remember from the beginning, though? And obviously where we're at now and how have you evolved? Describe that a little bit.
Yeah, as like back in the inception, let's think about that.
Yeah.
It was one bear. We were developing the bear and trying to get him right, what we wanted him to look like. But, fast forward to today, I think if anything, this cute little hope was probably the highlight of last year for us, the beginning of this past year. Just being able to, giving us the creativity to really, bring her to life was, she's in our, she's in our office.
Oh my gosh,
we have her life size.
I've seen that, yes.
Yeah, but just, really seeing, how we scale and how we have brought Miles as well as Hope into so many more doors. I think we're over 150 doors to date.
Yes.
With clear visibility, front row into our stores, really, sending the message through our marketing team. And, I think at that time, I just never could imagine, the money that we could have raised in the last 4 years and how many doors that, these two cute little cuddly teddy bears would be in, to date. So to me, it's really, that's the impact that we're having on these families. And it's so fun to be part of this.
It's remarkable.
It is.
It is like one of my favorite things to talk about. We talked about how it serves as a fundraising vehicle.
Yeah.
Clearly, we'll hit $1 million very, very soon. That's hundreds of families across the country that are being able to access medical care because of you all. That's because of you and because of the team. But secondly, you all have a footprint. Right? Mm-hmm. There are thousands, millions of people going through your airport stores every single year. And then maybe some of them have a sick kid that needs to fly. Maybe they have a brother or a sister that has a family member that needs to fly, right? So it's absolutely incredible to be able to help raise that awareness amongst the general population so that we together can help more families. So it's remarkable.
And because of your help with our mission and the incredible impact that you've had, WHSmith, this incredible partnership with Miracle Flights, we are going to be honoring that partnership with the corporate partner honoree for SOARée 2026.
Well deserved.
Next year.
Yeah,
super
exciting. Excited and proud to be part of that.
You have been to a SOARée?
I have been to a SOARée.
Okay.
Yes, I
have. You been to 1, 2, 3?
I've been to one.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been to one, and I will say I love a good party, but
it is a good party.
It is a good party, but the event always starts with the invitation,
right.
and that sets the tone. And I will say that venue last year was just spectacular. I mean, it was an airport hangar, as you both know, but just didn't feel, I was incredibly connected to the cause and the importance of Miracle Flight and, just the journeys that you guys have brought to life because of it. So amazing. And the energy, and again, the word connection, there with your, all of our sponsors and partners and the families, and being able to kind of, have a front row seat and really live that firsthand and listen to the stories and the children that we have helped. Right. It makes this cause, more meaningful to us, and being able to see that.
And what does it mean to WHSmith North America to receive this honor? I
mean, it's a true honor for our company. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think, it represents not just the dollars that we're raising, which are very important, but it's the passion and the heart of our team. And you mentioned this earlier in the podcast, being able to be part of that, our people team, our operational team, greeting these families from the airport. I mean, think about it. They're stressed, and being able to find out what the child's favorite color is.
Yeah. Exactly.
What their toys are. Having that cute, bear, Miles the bear being there when they arrive, and we're celebrating them. Yeah. Celebrating National Teddy Bear Day now. That's an important day for us now. Being able to visit the local children's hospitals and putting smiles, not only on the children's faces, but the moms and the dads, because it's the family. Yep. And then just seeing the expansion that we can, help grow year over year as we open more doors. Miles and Hope will be in those doors with us. So that's truly, it's business and, purpose coming together. And, we love being part of this.
And we love you being a part of that. We thank you so much for joining us on the podcast. You're a natural. We should have you back.
I mean, listen, episode 3, 4, whatever you guys need.
Yeah. Well, you're actually going to be on episode 7.
You heard
but,
it.
Who knows? Maybe we'll have 20.
She signed up.
Well, I appreciate the time here. And like I said, we love to support Miracle Miles.
Miracle Flights.
Miracle Flights.
Can we redo that?
Okay.
No. Miracle Miles
and Hope
at Miracle Flights. Yes. Didn't screw up. It worked out fine.
It's just Miles.
Just Miles.
Sarah, you're wonderful.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate both of you. Thank you.
Amazing.
Bye. That was wonderful speaking with Tara Towers from WHSmith North America. She has a wonderful sense of style and fashion. I definitely want to go shopping with her sometime.
Yeah, it's hard, for me to sit next to her. The fashion, she just always looks so put together, and I just put a shirt on. But that energy that she brings to the table, she's so positive and she's so kind, and she really, as you can tell, she understands what this partnership is about.
Right, she embodies it.
Exactly.
So really looking forward to seeing her in March at SOARée 2026, as WHSmith North America is the corporate honoree. That is, we are now going to switch from the corporate honoree to our medical honoree. We're about to interview. Who is it?
Dr. Matthew Dobbs.
We know you have many choices when listening to a podcast, and we thank you for choosing the Miracle Flight Deck.